Well, greetings and hello there, everyone. It is a momentous day here in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes and Nuge to Good History. 6 months of perfect free-to-play farming on our channel here in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I want to review the entire account to see where we sit in regards to this 6 months free-to-play farming with our first journey going toward Executor. We're getting there. We're getting there faster than I thought, or maybe as fast as I thought. I just kind of had to rework. We're going to talk about all of that, everything that's going on with the account. Fleet Arena is starting to look up. Razor Crest made a huge difference in how my fleet is functioning in this game. And then we're going to go back after we get done with all that, looking at where our account is here at 6 months. And we're going to take a back look. We're going to look backwards. At some previous accounts. We've run a lot of free-to-play accounts on this account on this channel over the years. We're going to look back at some previous accounts and where they sat at 6 months free-to-play and how that relates, or how that kind of equates with our account here, free-to-play in 2025 in Star Wars: A Galaxy of Heroes. So let's take a look at the account. The first thing I should note, we just finished Territory Battle. Our guild is getting 41 out of 45 shards on the Hoth Rebel Assault Battle. There's our rewards for that. It's mostly Mark 1 or Get 1 and Get 2 currency, which I think gets me a little bit closer to, hang on a second. Yeah, I can get some Malevolent shards. I've been farming the Malevolence here to get my Separatist fleet. I probably need to start thinking about farming those ships. We'll talk about that in a little bit, maybe today. I'm not sure exactly. As far as everything else that's going on right now, I'm having really good progress on the Razor Crest. I'm at 34 out of 100 shards on the Razor Crest. You can see I grabbed it today. Grievous is at 46 out of 100. 34 out of 100. Guys, we're pretty close. I mean, that's 66 shards. You figure you get like 12 a week. We're talking like 5 weeks. 5 weeks and we could be done. I was thinking January 15th was my target date to get the Executor. I'm changing that. I'm changing it. I need 52 shards of Houndstooth. I need 22 shards of IG 2000. I need 54 shards of Xanadu Blood. You figure 1.5 shards a day. 54 shards is going to be like 35 days. I'm thinking December 15th. I'm thinking that right here on this channel on December 15th, that'll be right at about 7 months, which is kind of the agreed time frame that we've all agreed to for how long it takes to get the Executor free to play in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. The biggest part of that is farming these ships. You know, the ships take a long time to farm as far as getting their shards. Characters, you get 2 shards for each of them. These, you still only get 1 shard, and it takes 6 months to actually farm the ships. And then once they're farmed, boom, Executor. So we got a little bit of work to do. You know, we've got our Piet at Relic 4. I've got Dengar Gear 12, IG-88, Boba Fett, Darth Vader, TIE Fighter Pilot. These are the characters that I will need to be relicking, and you need to be Relic 8 on Boba Fett and Admiral Piet. The others are Relic 5. That's what we need to get done for the Executor. Let me make sure I've got all of that noted here. Da, 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 da. Executor. Vader, Piet, Boba Fett, Dengar, IG-88, Boss. Yep. Imperial TIE Fighter Pilot. I said that one too. So, yes, we're going to start. I'm targeting December 15th. I think we can get it done by December 15th. I've been holding off on a lot of gear and relic levels, you know, until we get the new Relic Delta out and or the new Relic Economy that they've talked about changing the Relic Economy. If it doesn't get here by early December, I'm off to the races. I'm not going to sit around and wait forever and ever and ever on this. I'm going to move forward with the account, whether we got that stuff by the time December. If December gets here and I'm still just kind of hoarding everything, it is tally-ho, move forward at that point. As far as the roster, otherwise, I wanted to talk about, we'll take a look at Fleet Arena here in a second. I'm actually going to run a Fleet Arena battle, and I hope it runs the way it's been. Razor Crest is a huge ad in Fleet Arena, a huge ad in Fleet Arena. And let me check something here. Where is that Razor Crest? Can I upgrade this? Oh, yes. I'm not there yet. I want to start ignoring taunt effects. I can't do that quite yet, so that'll be next, is ignore taunt effects. That's where I want to get next. That's probably a couple weeks away. I got to get another cargo run or whatever. Regardless, this ship's been doing a lot of good for me in Fleet Arena. And in fact, I am going to go ahead and add some gear to Beskar Mando here. Let me find him here. He's at gear 8, and I do need Kyrotech for him. That's why I held off. I'm going to upgrade these. So let's go and upgrade these abilities. Let's make Beskar Mando work a little bit better. I'm going to hold off on the gear just because I want to make sure I've got the Kyrotex for the characters that are actually required. Like Beskar Mando, the Razor Crest is required, but you don't have to have a relic Beskar Mando to get things done, you know, to actually qualify for the Executor. So I'm gonna upgrade the rest of the abilities. Everything I upgrade, you can see it's adding galactic power. It's that if you add galactic power, you are improving your ship. So I'm improving the Razor Crest with that as well. But because there's Kyrotex here, I'm just gonna hold off on my Kyrotex farming. Right now, as far as Kyrotex, I've got, what do I have? 360 of the squids and 298 of the laptops. So that's what I'm looking at with my Kyrotex. So let's go play a little bit of Fleet Arena. I want to do that. My Fleet Arena, we'll talk about Treya here in a minute. And Fleet Arena, this is, you see I'm at 44. I've been hovering around like 60 to 70. We are definitely climbing here, and let's go take this on. There, up here is IG and Houndstooth, and then TIE Advanced. We're starting off with Houndstooth, Razor Crest, and Punishing One. We're bringing in the Xanadu Blood, and then Boba Fett Slave One. That's our ships we're using. And I think that, and we keep this out in case we want to get a stun. That's what I've been, yeah, in case we want to get a stun on there. But that's, I don't really use that ship. Maybe I should probably take it out of there. It might be coming out on defense. I don't know. Okay, so we go first. If we get lucky, we land an ability block on Houndstooth. Doesn't happen very often. It didn't happen this time, so there you go. So we're stuck there. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Let's get our taunt going and our breach landed. And Punishing One will be able to target the IG-2000 here. We got ability blocked on the Razor Crest, and I don't have that. I can't avoid taunt yet with the Razor Crest. We're gonna do this. We're gonna assist with the Razor Crest. We land breach, and then Razor Crest will mark, and then we're gonna get rid of the IG-2000. It's as simple as that, boys and girls. So IG-2000, I am going to basic. I want to do the AOE. Maybe I could have done AoE and assist against the TIE Advance. It might have been a better move. We'll find out shortly here. Let's go ahead and target the Slave One because I think our Houndstooth can absorb anything you want to send at it. We're going to do this, and we're going to assist with the Xanadu Blood. There we go. Yeah, a couple shots there. Let's give everybody some turn meter and some offense up. And let's take on that Slave One right now. Come on, almost there. Got it. That's a huge deal. That's a load off, actually, in a really big way. And we're gonna keep assisting with the Xanadu Blood here. See, if I had that ability upgraded right now, I could take out the TIE Advanced right now. It'd be gone. It'd be off the map. But I don't, so I can't. So I won't. You gotta make sure everything rhymes by the. Okay, here we go. Here we go. TIE Advanced is about to exit stage right. And this is how my fleet's been going for me since the addition of the Razor Crest. The Razor Crest, I mean, getting that unlocked, I actually held on to it for like a week or two so that I could feature it here on a stream unlocking it. Actually, I didn't. I take that back. I didn't. I'm thinking I did, but I didn't. As soon as I could get Beskar Mando, I got him on stream. We did the event. So yeah, I'll take. As soon as you can get the Razor Crest running for you, get it done. Get it done, people, because that has been the difference maker here. Is that thing stealth? No, we're still taunting. Okay. We may be able to get rid of. No Houndstooth out yet. I'd like them to be attacking my Razor Crest, not my Slave One here, if at all possible. Not my Razor Crest, my Houndstooth. Well, my Slave One did one seismic charge. Let's go ahead and launch this. Okay, and that did it. Fleet Arena is going. I'm going to be forcing people. I'm going to start getting some DMs pretty soon here. I've only got 20 minutes left. We'll try and run one more of those before we get to the end here. I will be in the top 20 here. I've been beating Negotiator. If it doesn't have Marauder, I think I could beat that too. So we'll come back here shortly and try to rerun that. Another big thing that I'm doing on the account right now, since we are about a month and a half away from doing the Executor event, I am hoarding crystals. I'm at 4,000 crystals right now. I want to save as many crystals as possible so I can rerun the Executor event as many times as possible on the account to get that Executor 7 stars ASAP. It has not been hurting my farming. I've been able to do all three of these nodes right here. Droideka, which gets my Xanadu Blood. I'm running 8th Brother, which gets me my IG-2000. And I'm running Jango Fett, which gets me my Houndstooth. I'm running all three of those every day. I'm still having some energy to run Captain Enoch, because you can see he's only 4 stars and 30 out of 65. I got to catch him up with 5-star Night Trooper and 5-star Death Trooper, so that when I get done farming the Executor, I'm straight into the Peridia Pals to get those guys done and move them forward. I got Darth Traya working here. I'm getting her with my currency from, it's not there right now, my Mark 1 currency. Let me show it to you. Make sure you can see this here. Guild activity. I should have saved this and just done it while I was here, but I didn't. Darth Traya. I'm grabbing her with my guild activity, Mark 1 currency. It's 700 each time. I'll have Han Solo, General Kenobi, and Darth Traya all finished. Those are the 3, you know, initial raid characters that will get done here. Once I get done with the Executor, I'm going to start spending some of this energy on Ewoks and CLS stuff. So we're gonna be moving into CLS and Ewoks and getting our Peridia pals done as well. Also, per the guide, let's take a look at the guide here. Our Geos are actually at gear 12. We've got those guys ready to participate. Our Geos are ready to participate in getting Wat Tambor shards next time we run Territory Wars. Or Territory Battles. I'll be ready for that dark side. Wampa's good to go. Peridia Pals I talked about. Bounty Hunter's good to go. Traya, the Traya team is over there. Pretty much that's what we're going to be looking at. Traya and then on to like CLS, Jedi Knight Revan, and Darth Revan on our way to Jabba the Hutt after we get the Executor done on this free-to-play account. And that's what's going on here, boys and girls. That's what we're looking at. As far as galactic power over 6 months, we got to 1.689. I did start off in a small guild this time. We were just doing Hoth, and you saw from today, the Territory Battles, we're still doing Hoth light side and Geonosis dark side, which is a fairly typical combination for guilds until you get enough galactic power to start doing Rote on the light side time, but you keep doing the dark side till everybody has Wat Tambor at 7 stars. How's my Wat looking here? My Wat is only 27 shards, so I need to help everybody out to get more Wat Tambor shards for the guild. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 relic characters. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gear 12 characters. I could have more of that. I could have IG-88. He could be relic right now. I could have more gear 12. I could take Boba Fett gear 12. So I could have more of those characters. But again, I'm holding off until we get the economy changes that they've announced are coming in the game. As far as the account update and where we stand, that's everything for right now. Let's go take a look back here to, what is it? July 3rd, 2021. July 3rd, 2021, a date that will live in infamy. It was my 6-month update for my first free-to-play rush account I did here. We were rushing Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. Let's go take a look at that account. Well, here we are, and I'm scared to press play, but let's go. Oh, hang on. There's a sound.
What do you call a dinosaur with an extensive vocabulary? A thesaurus!
Zareth would be very, very proud of this. Let's find the account. I kept talking? What the heck, man? Okay. Zareth would be very, very proud of the dad joke in there. Okay, here's the account. 1.197 million galactic power. So we were at 1.6. Let's get back to the music, sorry. We were at 1.6 on my account today. So huge difference. Like a 45, 1.2. So 1.6 minus 1.2, it's a 33% difference. So it's a 33% difference improvement in galactic power in the game today. There's only 3 relic characters, it looks like right there. You can see you can see pretty clearly we're going after Supreme Leader Kylo Ren right there. The graphics, of course, have changed a lot, and we don't have to do it on BlueStacks anymore. We got the PC client, but that's a pretty big gap in galactic power. Let's see if we can see where we were sitting in Fleet Arena. I don't know. I don't think it was very good. Other characters are farming down here now. When we do Galactic Legend rushes, we don't go and take care of assault battles. So there was not a lot of assault battle farming on this account either back in July of 2021. And the video didn't get a lot of views either on our fledgling channel here. Let's find, I'll get to Fleet Arena. Did I not talk about Fleet Arena here? That would seem to be something you'd want to update. There's Squad Arena. Now, Squad Arena mattered at the time. It doesn't matter today. It doesn't matter today. And where was I? Because back then you were getting crystals or possible crystals from Squad Arena. Let's see this.
Floating around 100 to like 200 in Arena and having to struggle to get ahead with Palpatine and Vader. And it's just, there's a lot of squads out there that
the team over here is ranked 55. So I was somewhere around 80 here in Squad Arena. In Squad Arena used to be where you got your daily crystals, which I was not earning any daily crystals, of course. I did not have the team to compete with those guys. At the top, we were looking, oh man, this is fun. At the top of Squad Arena, no Lightspeed bundles going on. People were farming Padme, Darth Revan, and Supreme Leader Kylo Ren down there. Look at that. It's hard to see. Hold on, I gotta go this way. There you go. Padme, Darth Revan and Supreme Leader Kylo Ren were at the top of my squad arena. Wow. I was number 21 in Fleet Arena. Look at that home one. That was actually a mistake that I really felt I made on this original account, is I farmed a home one fleet to start off with, and in 2021 it just wasn't really the fleet that I needed. I was getting to finalizers, so fleets weren't really a focus of that account regardless. But I went out and I farmed Biston and the Biston Ewing and Biggs and the Millennium Falcon, and it was kind of like this extra side farm that didn't really need to be done. I don't know if I farmed the Falcon or not. I might not have. So that was kind of a something that cost me a little bit of time back in the day. Look at that, same guild, everybody. Same guild as my main account. How about them apples? Wow, that's fun. So yeah, and by the way, I don't think you were getting crystals out of Fleet Arena back then either. So that's where we were at the time in July of 2021 on our account. Pretty big differences. You know, 33% extra galactic power on the account. Let's turn our sights toward December 7th, a date that will live in infamy, but 2023, not kind of the, you know, the date, but not the year. You know what I'm saying? December 7th. Pearl Harbor Day, everybody. All right, everybody, enjoy this. Hey, Princess. Wow, you're so beautiful. I wonder if anybody will ever remember you in this gold bikini. Man, it's been 6 months. Can you believe 6 months? I love you so much. Ow, traitor, traitor. Okay, so that... Some of you guys missed those intros, and I get it. You know, we were farming Jabba the Hutt free to play December 7th, 2023, almost exactly 2 years ago. Not almost, 23 months ago, whatever. And I was doing those intros. Some of you guys missed them. They were a little cheesy. Of course, again, I think Zareth would be proud. I did have fun making those. The problem was, believe it or not, those intros were adding like 20 to 30 minutes to the production of each video. It was a lot. It was a lot of production time I was spending, and I don't feel like I was getting the value back for them, so I stopped making those intros. And yeah, they're a little cheesy, so there you go. I was keeping a table at the time of everything I was doing, and I think it's more fun to look back at the videos and see where we stood. So let's find the account here. Rolo, what am I? I'm all excited for. Oh yeah, because you got to go for Jedi Knight loot to get Jabba, so there was Rolo. Okay, here's the account. Again, 1.082 million galactic power. By the way, I should say this. That Supreme Leader Kylo Ren account, the previous one, was in my main guild. So I jumped into a guild that was, we didn't have road at the time, but we were doing geo-territory battles. There was a lot of benefits of me being in a big guild for my free-to-play account at the time. This account was more like a lower level guild, and then my current account is at the lowest level I've ever taken a guild. And if you have an active guild in Galaxy Heroes these days, you can advance through the stuff pretty quickly to get to road, with Lightspeed bundles and everything else. But anyway, 1.082 million galactic power, 1.1. So it's like a 40% improvement on the galactic power for my new account. And so the game is much different now than it was in 2021 or 2023 for sure. We're gonna look at 2024 here in a minute. Only 2 relics, Darth Vader and Wampa. CLS, Han Solo, and Chewbacca are on the back burner, and then Boba Fett and Greedo. So much more progress in the game today with our account. Let's take a look and see if I don't think we were farming anything. You're talking about 3PO there with our Ewoks, absolutely. So we were getting ready for Jedi Knight Luke on this account to go get Jabba the Hutt. Where were we in Fleet Arena? That's some conquest action there. I was doing some conquest action. And there we were doing the Ewok event. Okay, well, you know, there you go. Where was I in Fleet Arena? Let's see. Is this Fleet Arena? No, that's Contraband Cargo that I can never remember the name of. I don't think I can do this level. Yeah, no. Okay, so we were working on Contraband Cargo. I didn't show my Fleet Arena there, but 6 months progress. 2 years ago, boy, it looks completely different in this game, doesn't it? 6 months progress, 2 years ago is what it looks like now. Gear piece, oh, just a massive difference. I think it should be kept in mind that, again, I was not farming Assault Battle specifically with that account, so that does make a difference with the Assault Battle farming, but mainly the difference is just the farming is that much faster, and your guild advances through the territory battles that much faster. Let's take one more look back to about 1 year ago, this one is almost exactly 1 year ago, October 30th, 2024, farming Lord Vader. And we did have the PC client this time, and even this account 1 year ago At 1.4 million galactic power, I do have more relics. There's 7 relics as opposed to my 6. But again, I could have a 7th relic on this account, maybe even an 8th if I wasn't holding back a little bit. You see we're working on Wampa. One thing we do with this Lord Vader account, so we were farming Lord Vader. This was not a Lord Vader rush. We actually did make an effort for assault battles on this account, but we did it with alternative teams. We did the Iden Versio Trooper team. We were going in with, what did we do? We did the Bad Batch and the clones on Military Might. So we were doing assault battle farming at the time on that account, but we tried some off-brand or off-meta teams, right, for that assault battle farming. So you can see here, 1.4 million to 1.6 million. That's about 200,000. 1/7. It's like a 12% improvement in galactic power from that time to this. I'm very curious. Did I get into ships here at 6 months? That's what I'm really. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so I was farming Marauder. And I had Marauder at, you can see right here, right here, I get reversed. It's 6 stars for the Marauder right there with a gear 12. It should be noted that when I started this account, and when Sanjita started his free-to-play account, the Bad Batch were like a giveaway. Like everybody was getting the Bad Batch given to them at 4 stars. They reran the marquees and even put some extra stars in there. So that's why a lot of this is around Bad Batch. But let's take a look. I'm very curious to see where I am in Fleet Arena on this account. Hold on. There are the fleets. Honestly, the progress is pretty similar to how it is. We were farming Negotiator there. I remember what happened. So a year ago, we had farmed Negotiator and using the Marauder, and we were climbing to the top of Fleet Arena, and then Lightspeed bundles came out, and we got the Finalizer Lightspeed bundle in December. So it was a month after this. I don't think the Finalizer bundle was out yet when we were playing it this time, and I did a look back there as well. So I'm not going to show Fleet Arena. That's disappointing that I didn't show where I stood in Fleet Arena here, because that would seem like something you want to update. I like doing these little look backs. That would seem like something you want to update on the account. Can I get to the front page or something here? Let's see if we can find it. There we go. What? Why did that happen? That was annoying. Hold on. I know I saw the little Fleet Arena screen there a second ago. I gotta get back to that. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Come on, game. It's not even the game. It's me. I should have done this ahead of time. Thrilling content creation. Right here. There it was. Okay. Sit there and hold at. Okay, well, yeah, so this is what I was saying. Number 2 in Fleet Arena, number 4 in Fleet Arena, number 1 in Fleet Arena. I was hanging out in the top 10. I was hanging out in the top 10 of Fleet Arena. And then what happened was everybody started getting Executor. And when the Finalizer bundle came out, it was like a 50% Executor bundle. And then I had maxed out the Negotiator, and I just did not want to spend the prestige currency on that account. There's a limited time account. I didn't want to go and then redo everything for the endurance with Mace Windu, and then gear. I'd have to relic up Mace Windu, put some. I just didn't want to do all that stuff. So after December, when the Finalizer bundle came out and really got people close to Executor, I started fading in Fleet Arena as more and more people unlocked Executor more quickly. So that's what happened with the account there. But I was hanging out. I will say that I think, let's go back into my account here. Let's take a look at the account right over here. Let's jump to the top. Do the liking. If you haven't liked and subscribed, 50% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel. Do the subscribing, everybody. If you made it this far and you're not subscribed, you've only got yourself to blame, and you're missing out on great content on a daily basis. We're gonna play one more in here. Oh wait, let's go. Let's play this one more. Let's play this Negotiator here. Let's try it out, and then we'll check our Fleet Arena at the top to see what's going on up there. I was thinking we'd have a bunch of profundities. There's probably some Executors mixed in. We'll check it out. Okay, we're gonna put this over here. Yeah, and then we're gonna go this way. I'm not gonna get him in the yellow, so that means I'm gonna get AoE'd. Well, maybe. Nah, we're gonna get AoE'd. It's coming right now, and that sucks. Okay, there's 2 dazes. Everybody got dazed. Everybody got dazed. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the AoE here. Can't call the assist. Okay. And let's bring out, let me think about this. Cad Bane, we can do further damage to Anakin here. We're gonna target the Y-Wing with Razor Crest. No, it's still dazed, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. Oh, my Houndstooth is going down. Well, this is helpful. This goes on Houndstooth. Okay, let's get to work, boys. Ah, you freaking Plo Koon. Okay, I need everybody get a bunch of turns, and let's get on that Houndstooth here. Twice. Thank you. Why can't we get 100% there? And a counterattack twice, and Houndstooth is gone. Nice. I don't think I'm gonna make it out of this. It would be nice if I could not hit the taunting there, but I can't, and these bombers are gonna wipe me out. So, not quite there yet. I'm gonna need some more upgrades on this fleet to get past this really, anything that's really well upgraded for Negotiator. But my fleet arena prospects have improved greatly, greatly. I'm gonna bring out, we'll try and bring out the sleeve one. I think it's just gonna die though. I wish I had some target locks out there. That would have been nice. Let's get over to Anakin. That's gonna hurt. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts. Love bites. Love bleeds. Oh, it's not gonna make it. Get some turn meter, maybe? No. Can I not gain turn meter with the buff? No, I can gain turn meter. Wasn't enough. All right. Well, that was unsuccessful, but we've climbed about 20 to 30 spots in Fleet Arena, and I think we can hold it right where we sit. I can try that Endurance next time, but our Fleet Arena prospects are looking way up. Let's take a look at the ships up there. We've got Profundity, Malevolence, Profundity, Home 1, Executor. Yeah, I think we're gonna be able to deal with this. Now, I know the Profundity's tough for Executor to deal with. We've seen that Home 1 with those Bounty Hunter ships can also handle it. I'll bet that's what this is looking at. Yep, Home 1 with Bounty Hunter ships. So I've been purchasing a lot of Prestige here in the hopes of upgrading both the Home 1 and the Executor. I doubt I'm gonna have them enough, fast enough to do both of them, but here is the Home 1 right now. I've got it at level 85, and I don't want to use this on here. I'm just gonna wait because I'm gonna need like 2,500 Prestige for both Home 1 and Executor. So I'm buying it. The place that I'm buying it is not there. Right here in the Squad Arena shop. See, I'm buying Prestige every chance I get. There you go, folks. That is 6 months free to play in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes in 2025. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I'm missing something or I'm doing something wrong. I think it is a very interesting fleet situation in the game right now. Like, should you go farm the Home 1 fleet? Should you stick with that Endurance fleet? Should you keep doing the Executor like we're looking at? That's gonna be an interesting conversation we'll have here in the near future. But right now, I'm hoarding crystals, getting ready for December 15th for the Executor. We'll be here on that day doing it live. 6 months, everybody. Comments below. Have a good day. I'll talk to you soon. And of course, always remember, Nooch too good.